as we're heading out, hear the battle drums. Carrier drops in these war-torn grounds. The sky is filled with a deafening sound. Loadouts checked, our nerves are tight. It's chaos out there, but we're ready to fight. Outnumbered, outgunned, our ships torn asunder. Canopy smashed, but we won't go under. There are too many and we're too few. Is this fight too much for us to break through? Outnumbered, outgunned, we're lost in the fray. Canopy's gone as the swarm comes to play. He overwhelmed, systems start to fail. They're closing in fast, their strength prevails. Too many to count and far too strong. This might be the end, we may not have long. Outnumbered, outgunned, our ships torn asunder. Canopy smashed, but we won't go under. There are too many and we're too few. Is this fight too much for us to break through? With a fire, a light breaks through. We look to each other, we know what to do. Training kicks in, we form our ranks. Together we stand, there's no turning back. Outnumbered, outgunned, our ships torn asunder. Canopy smashed, but we won't go under. There are too many and we're too few. Is this fight too much for us to break through?
I fixed the audio and I crashed in fixing the audio. Hello guys, I was welcoming everybody. Welcome Mira J, welcome Ron and Gray, welcome Pikachu is Cute. Yes, we are going to be taking on another Hydra, now in a slightly better equipped version of myself, as I have installed Joystick Gremlin. And I have configured a number of things, such as joystick curves and also some macros to go with my joystick configuration. So hopefully we have some additional... I'll try to get Spotify to get some music working. I'm kind of scrambling to do 72 things at the same time. All right, we got Spotify up and running. And with that, we should have like a background music. All right, Fleet Carrier requires to be repaired after that hit. Yeah, certainly my ship also requires to be repaired. We have some 10 minutes to hang out and fix other things while we do this. Including fixing my camera, which cuts off the top of my head for reasons I don't understand. All right, we got the camera sorted. And I'll show you what I've been doing with Joystick Gremlin, assuming that it shows up properly. Like, this is a little small, but we make it bigger. So this is Joystick Gremlin, and I set up a couple of things. Probably the most important thing I've done is I set up curves on my axis, including setting up one wrong. So it's good that I checked, because this one's wrong. So let's actually set it up right. Diagonal symmetry for smooth curves. And there we go. I'm gonna actually save the profile. There we go. All right, now we should have three Bezier splines. All configured properly. So hopefully this will make controlling and adjusting fine movements better. It's hard to change your controls. And then anyway, that was one thing I've done. The other thing I've done is I've set up a macro for heat sinks, so that when I hit a button, it starts popping heat sinks every 10 seconds until I tell it to stop, which is one thing to not worry about. And I think that's really all I'm gonna need. Oh, pip macros. Yes, I think I set pip macros down here. Yeah, I set up 2 pip macros, which I can show you as they should be working also in here in game. Let's see if they do work as intended. Like, I need to kind of go back and focus the game. There you go. So this basically configures my pips to be in weapon, so when I engage, and in kite, as in when I don't engage. So this works as intended now. So we got pip macros, we got heat sinks like on repeat. We have joystick curves configured, which gets us closer to like a proper setup for fighting Thargoids. Should make things easier. Let's see. I don't know how his joystick curves are going to actually handle in practice. That's a big question mark. But we shall see as soon as we actually get this character to jump. One thing I might do is, yeah, with T10 is, I don't know if fun is the right word, but a good thing is like you can actually do a lot of things like turn like night vision and other like handy things. You got so many buttons for just about anything here. What did I want to do? I wanted to replace my beam with flak, because like I'm gonna do more of a textbook or kind of like standard. This is flechettes. Don't use flechettes unless you know what you're doing. All right. Replace a beam with flak. Checking on my volume, by the way. Should be good now. Yeah. My microphone volume, like, it's probably kind of softer than normally is, but if I kind of get excited and start screaming, at least it won't clip excessively bad. I think we got the music volume properly set. We should have a game volume, which is now off, and it is now on. So we got game audio going. So many things to fix. All right, but hopefully we got most of them going. We got the audio set, the chat is set. Streamer bot is working. I think everything's more or less working. So we placed this beam with flak. It warns me that I need to configure it. I get it. You are not wrong. So let's do that. Flak as number 1. I don't have a beam, so there's going to be nothing there. And this is repair. And scanners go on number 2, I guess. Not that I need more than one. Remote flak goes with, should I go this? Enhanced Xeno scanner. This is fine. This is less likely to do stupid stuff. Do you think they will ever review engineers so all things can be engineered? No, I don't think that's happening. I don't know for a fact. I just don't think so, though. Let's see how we're doing here. I'm in the top 50% with 47 samples collected. And we have collected 1,176,000 samples. Really? Wow. Okay. All right. While we wait out the timer for us to jump, I can show you again some of the things that I've been learning with regards to the free camera, which is something I've kind of been playing with as like, this is inverted compared to like what I wanted to do. So again, I'm kind of working still on the controls and fixing the controls. Now I've added back the mouse and keyboard controls, and I want to swap this Mega Custom. No, this is not gonna be what I wanted it to be. Hold on, let me see if I can also try and do what I was trying to do with binds. I was trying to swap the binds to different binds setup, and Clee's struggling in it. Local frontier developments. Gosh, this game is complicated. Bindings. Found the bindings. So this gave an error in loading because it's probably named the same as the other one. Yep, that's why. Version 5. Save. Now that it's named different, it might be able to load the bindings correctly, as that would change things properly. The person who has 2K samples is surely botting. I don't know. Like, I wouldn't necessarily say that unless I... Oh, finally! Alright. Now I can switch to this and apply. I need to switch them all, though. Otherwise... And this is, for now, the same thing, but it's like a renamed and relabeled and reversioned thing, all this. Which should work as intended. And now... free camera. Forward axis, lift axis, inverted. There you go. That's what I wanted to do. And... SRV controls, driving, page axis. This is off. This is fine. I'm gonna need to like fix page axis, sprint walk dash. This is, I guess, fine. This is fine. This is fine. Did over control switch to the right setting? Let's double check. 5555. Yep, that's all nice and set. And let's see if we got the lift axis as intended. Yep, now we got it. So let's see if I can zoom out a little bit. Actually, this is probably something I want to do. Zoom in a little bit more speed. All right, turn the. I pressed the wrong button. Try again. Actually zoomed in a little bit more speed. This is what turned the thing off. So I've been practicing flying the camera, like and taking some footage of like other commanders flying while I am basically flying the camera to kind of be on their tail, and this just looks amazing. I need to get better and especially kind of smooth out my movements, because like right now I'm still very abrupt with my movements, but once I get the hang of it, like it's not quite having like a Steadicam, but it's night and day better than like digital controls that I have. Do you find yourself using the keyboard and mouse quite a bit still with the HOSAS? I basically have no. Short answer is, now that I've configured everything, no. Actually, slow down. Oh, that's kind of sending me down. Alright. See, this is just like you can show like the ship coming into a hangar and the block closing on top of it in ways that you cannot, absolutely cannot do like with digital controls. Alright. I only really use the mouse and keyboard in some menus and in the full system spectrum scanner, because for whatever reason the FSS does not have sensitivity settings for joysticks, and so it's really slow to move around in that. But everything else I'm teaching myself to do exclusively with the sticks. We got almost 7 billion in cash on hand, which is nice. Plus, obviously, the carrier amount. Almost at the next exobiology rank. That should give me the red bodies kind of a Artemis, which is not bad. And by the way, welcome to the stream. Is 8 Woodwood and Marlboro Ford. And the V Mustang X. Welcome everybody. Carrier's about to jump. Like, are we ready to roll here? Fire groups are set, yeah? I think they are.
Attention all ships. This carrier is about to engage the French ship's drive. Please
Doing on... There should be 2, 2, 2, 2, 2. 5 is right. 3 is right. Sinks are good. Stab is fine. Everything else looks good. Hey, PeteSB, thanks for a follow. Alright, I think we are kind of ready to roll. What are pips too? That's the only thing is I have my pips configuration dangerously close to my... This looks good. Alright, let's disable also pip settings at this point. Weird. Carrier jumping, carrier traversing, whatever the right term is. Fine. Yep, carrier which space? And again, if you enjoy this content, as the label says, and you haven't already subscribed, please consider taking a moment to hit that like, subscribe, and notification bell button so you don't miss out on elite shenanigans and news and content. Alright, so I think we need limpets and then we're ready to roll. Thanks for a follow. I've used the sticks on foot. I was doing the scanning of the new plants on foot. Alright, now we are fully on sticks. Let's see if we can find a Hydra here in Solano. Otherwise, we're gonna head off to Sterope 2. Sticks on foot is not that painful, actually. It kind of worked pretty fine. You have left for like strafe and forward and back movement, and then you have like your right stick for like pitch and yaw, pitch and rotate it. I mean, it's pretty good. I don't think I want to win a competitive like tournament with them, but like it's not that bad. Yeah, it's pretty similar to a controller. So this is, the mouse is backwards to how I want it. So let me fix that as well. Again, one of the main things I want to do is I also want to fix my controls. Where is the mouse? Mouse pitch somehow inverted. I don't know why it says inverted, but it's like, yeah, there you go. All right, let's see. We got a sort of slide for tuning manually, which is nice. That's Clops. I'm trying to roll for an 8, which would be a Hydra. Or a possible Hydra more than anything. It's like not a guaranteed Hydra. Unless it has a free icons next to its name. Doesn't look like there's much else. There's at least a couple more though, just looking at the scanner screen. There you go. Clops. Scouts. Basilisk. This might be a Hydra. It's not a guaranteed Hydra, but it might be a Hydra. There's one more somewhere. Where? Here. This is all. There's only one 8. Let's go roll that 8 and see what it looks like. Whew. 34 light seconds. We don't even need probably a Super Cruise overcharge to get there. 07 well today. Welcome to the stream. And welcome Wild Ride X. Also welcome to the stream. After visiting on foot combat inside megaships, I wonder if it could also like combat missions where you launch an SLF from Federal and Imperial capital ships. Maybe. They did say that they... It's a real shame that the camera doesn't work while jumping. Oh, that's interesting. I didn't know that. See, I learn everything from you guys every single stream. Like, kind of remarkable. Alright, let's switch to combat mode. Combat mode, flight assist. We'll disable once we get there. Pips are configured for running, which is fine. Let's get a Xeno scanner set up. Welcome, Dark Watcher Gaming. Alright, we're about to see if there's a Hydra here. Oh, you mean when hyper jumping? Yeah, that's true. Here's our Hydra. Hello, Hydra. See, I still have to get the hang of like the controls, as you can tell. Flight assist off. Scanning. Alright. Let's get some distance here. And we are off to races. Let's target that swarm. Yeah, a little too far. I gotta slow down here. It's annoyingly far, in fact. Let's see what we got. It's coming at me. Alright, now it's in range to shoot, and at 6 kilometers. Oh, it's going away. Alright, let's see, it's coming back. How far is the Hydra? It's like much closer than the swarm, which is not good. I am missing. Is that a ring? Yeah, that's a ring. That's why I'm missing. Right, I'm gonna toggle siren running so that I can re-roll that swarm and come back at me. It's still a ring, so I'm gonna re-roll it again. I'm faster in the interceptor in reversing, so it's not going to be able to catch me, which is good. Alright, now I think we have like a ball or something that is not a ring, so we shoot it. And we are starting to do some damage. That was a very good hit. As was this one. Let's wait until it changes direction and shoot now. I think we got it. Oh, one left. Alright, last one. And it's gone. Alright, so now we switch to combat pips. We switch to our guns. We charge our guns. Let's see for heatsink macro. I haven't tested my heatsink macro. That's a silly thing that I haven't fought, but let's try if it works. We'll learn soon enough. Charging my guns. Looks like it is working, so let's go. It looks like it only did it once, which is not very helpful. Not a macro if it only does it once, really. Now I'm completely out of range. Yeah, I don't have a heatsink handy in like a spot that like I can easily press, so it's making it really difficult because I was relying on this macro working, but it's not working. So I should have bought because like this is like just not working. We gotta fix that that macro problem that we have. So the question is, why is it not repeating this thing here? Keyboard pause for macro condition apply to action. Action condition. Pause. Macro. Unclear why it's not working. This is annoying, and this is going to jump out. This is, again, my skill issue, not knowing how any of these things work with joysticks and the like. But right now I had like set basically a heatsink where it's like supposedly kind of starting a macro that should fire a heatsink every 10 seconds or so, but it is not. It is only firing it once instead of repeating it, which is not a macro, it's like a key press. And that is so unhelpful, like right now, like, because then I actually have it in a place that is not convenient even to press. So like I'm trying to figure out how to make this thing repeat. Like, requires or condition. I can show you what I'm doing, just to show you like my skill issue. Like, this is the macro action. I just added this condition, which I can actually. Whoa! I deleted the whole thing. That was not smart. Gosh. Now, which was the button again? I wanted to press this one. I gotta disable this for a moment. This is button 23. Macro. Add. And this basically should do just a simple pop a heatsink, which is like this button. Press and then release it. And then it should pause for a number of time, which should be like 10 seconds or so, 10.1 seconds. And then what am I doing wrong? Did you set the macro to hold button to cycle? Are timer loop macros allowed? I think it's one macro, one action, whatever that means. And this is doing one macro, one action, which is firing a heatsink. So according to that definition, I would imagine it is, but unless like somebody tells me differently. Did you set the macro to hold button to cycle? See, that's the thing. I haven't set the macro to do anything really, right? Double duck, tempo, chain. What is this thing? Add. Remap, add. Activate, long press. Is it chain? Chain just adds like chains. Of actions and conditions. It was doing it on earlier, so I don't know what I have done wrong. Loop is one key, multiple timed actions. Loop. Action condition. Is that it? Is press release. This is not the action condition. Is that a joystick condition? Activate if. Yes, this is not it. This is one of the things I need to Google. Family. Macro. Repeat until pressed. Hold button to repeat. Holding a button down will not cause a repeated press and release the input on a single press and release event. Repeat until the physical input is pressed again. Sample profiles. Basic mappings. Besides the given single macro values, will have macro in various ways. How do I do that? Repeat a fixed number of times. There should be like a property of some kind. Result condition is like macro settings exclusive. Where would setting be? I mean, it's surely not allowed. Then macros are not allowed, period. Because like if you can't do a key press on repeat, like that's the definition of a most simplest macro. Then FDev should just say macros are banned if you can't do a single key press on repeat. And I don't think they said that macros are banned entirely. Let's go into action. Not it. Mute mode. Variety of ways. Repeat a fixed number. I actually don't know where the setting is to kind of repeat. I gotta deal with axis. Yeah, that's one. Like count, toggle, hold. None, count, toggle. I think toggle. This is toggle. There you go. And I actually have a delay built in there, so that's I don't need the delay here. All right, toggle. So this should work now, I think. Activate it. Let's see if it actually works as intended. Hey, Russ Gaming 14. All right, let's see if this actually cycles the heat sinks. It is, but it certainly does it more frequently than 10 seconds. Like, oh, is it 20 seconds? Oh, it should be 10 seconds. No, it is intended as like 10 seconds, but like it did it more frequently than 10 seconds earlier. Right. This is right sequence. I got Thargoidized. I mean, Philips, there's like a whole range of macros used in the game, from setting pips to like firing heat sinks to like and this I cannot disable, so hopefully now it's like, how big is my rebuy? It's like 300k or something. I might kind of just explode myself for the sake of like doing this faster. Unfortunately, I don't think I have time to do a whole full Hydra now, but I had to deal with this. We might practice with it and see if it works again. But stagger macros work the same. Stagger macros like use a timed stagger to kind of fire on repeat. Anyway, I think we sorted out the issue with like here. Toggle. It's definitely not exclusive. Boom. Back to the station we go for a meager 300k. But hey, if I got my rules of a game wrong, by all means let me know. I'm doing this again in the good faith, understanding that one action, one key press, one action means that, you know, one key press, heat sink, one action, and that is a macro that is allowed. But if somebody says it's not, somebody should explain that to me. Macro are very complicated and gray area anyway, as I understand them. Right. I might be wrong too. I don't know. Again, the only thing I've ever seen in terms of the rules is this one key press, one action response of like an agent to somebody who was asking for information in an email. So it's not like a very funky experience of it all. Gear up, and off we go. Need a slight delay between actions for a game to accept it. Yeah, well, you have a delay of like 10 seconds in between key presses, so I mean, we'll see if it works or not. Or are you talking about joystick gremlin? Like you need to put a delay and those things in between, like key press. Maybe I'll just dump in like a pause, move this up. Like I think 20 milliseconds or something. Done. Reactivate it. And then there's like 10 seconds and change in between, so it should be good. Voice packs and voice, a voice trigger. Well, what's the difference between pressing a button and using your voice? It's kind of the same thing, right? At the end of the day, as far as gameplay is concerned. Let's go to Celano. But anyway, again, as I said, if somebody tells me that what I'm doing is not kosher, please let me know, and I will not do it anymore, of course. Until then, my understanding is that this stuff is totally fine. Is stereo bit 2? Where is Astro? Astro upstairs, so stereo bit 2 is somewhere here. There it is. Next door neighbor. I get mass locked, which is annoying. Trying to stay away. Yeah, I should colonize a way in the Pleiades. It's nice out here. Like, yeah, I mean, again, loop macros on stuff like just... I mean, there's a number of, like, things that can be done. Like, loop macros, for example, like, Gatling Gauss is a loop macro. It's hitting... oh, I forgot where my shutdown... I actually forgot I don't have a shutdown field neutralizer here. So anyway, we're gonna come and have someone come and say hello. Which actually might make for some interesting footage. Especially since I think we got bonked by it. Where is it? Down there. Why, hello. Midnight Black is very, very dark. It's like... Especially when you're far from a star, it's like... Not sure what it's doing, by the way, right now. Turning, okay, coming back online. I lost 7% haul out of the invisible gonk. Alright, let's go. You know, I was saying there's like Gatling Gauss is that. It's a key press macro. Gatling Gauss, you hold down the trigger for primary trigger and you have a macro that kind of touches next fire. I mean, you can do it manually too if you want, but obviously it's not easy and it's annoying. And yes, they definitely want to have a chat on the extended warranty of this Corsair, which, by the way, it's a store-bought. It's like one of those ARX Corsairs, so the extended warranty is like forever. So as I mentioned, we don't have time to do a full Hydra, but we can do the first part of a Hydra, which is the hardest part of a Hydra. So kind of make the case that we're kind of getting a hang of this. What did I want to do? DSS. This is when I swap. Oh, that could be hard. This is when I switch to mouse because it's so much faster with a mouse. Right. This could be a Hydra. There you go. Guaranteed Hydra. Alright, that's where we go. This is going to be a guaranteed Hydra in a debris field, which is honestly the best starting position for a fight. We also kind of put some repair limpets on us since we took some damage in that high prediction virtual bonk, which is annoying. All right. And here we are. Let's see if we can get repairs to start. Alright, repairs up to start. Oh, hello there. Alright, scan acquired. Switch into flak. Alright, we are ready to roll. Try not to get too far so the swarm still comes at me without the interceptor getting in its way. Alright, we're good. That's a spiral, which is great to shoot at it. Swarm is almost down already. We got our repairs fully back. It's a little late, but still did some damage. Now we gotta let the interceptor catch up on us, otherwise the swarm is gonna lose sight of a swarm. Alright. 6 kilometers is like the range at which you can realistically start shooting at it. While it's still flying directly at you is like the way you can do the most damage. And I think that was a direct hit. It might have been down. Ooh, 1 left. I hate when there's 1 left. Feels like a waste of flak. Alright, so night vision off. Turn the lights on, doesn't matter. Now pips to fire. Switching to guns. And now we got things sorted properly, I think. Let's see if we can finally get the hang of this. Slow down. Let it catch up. And heat sinks. And guns are almost ready. And guns. Way too far and like trying to close range here. Oof. This is really hard. Miss. Oh, finally. Which one was sub-targeted? I don't know what the sub-target button is anymore. I don't know how to sub-target anything here. There it is. Alright, this is not good. I will definitely have to re-exert, almost certainly. Yep, heart's out. Alright. Boost away. I need my heatsink back now. That was a crappy first start. Really crappy. Now I have to like synthesize all my heatsinks back before we re-engage. Slow down. Make sure it doesn't jump out. Pips back to guns. Get some, actually with a lot, I think I get some speed first. And then pips to guns, and then we need one more heatsink synth, and we're good. Alright, so back to guns. Let's roll. Again, I kind of did this the wrong direction. Oof. Can't see a thing. Gosh, I'm flying like so poorly. Oh, come on. He goes to rearm the moment I exert that heart. And now I'm like at 3 kilometers and I'm failing completely at closing range. And I'm stalling and I'm getting shot in the face. Am I out of sinks? I'm out of sinks. This is bad. And I have to re-exert again. Alright, this fight is done. I'm not re-exerting for a third time and it's enraging on the first heart. Like, this is really, truly awful. Awful, awful, awful. What am I doing wrong? Explode myself here. A lot of things, like, I'm kind of, my muscle memory and orbiting is all wrong. Like, I go up, I'm like going down, like, it's like, come on, kill me, trying to go back fast travel to the station. I don't know about the DACA. I think it needs less skill issue more DACA. My range control was incredibly poor. Right. Come on, shoot me. Thank you. Shoot me more. Keep shooting me. Thank you. I mean, there's a kind of might try inverting the z-axis, because like going down is kind of unnatural by pushing forward instead of like pulling back. Like, yeah, I'm gonna invert the z-axis. Let's see if that lets me orbit a little better, but there's profound skill issue involved here. Turn FA on. Yeah, no, I'm not doing that. Thank you, Jamas, though. Like, appreciate your suggestion. What I want to do is I want to flip that control, though. If I do that, I need to do it also in the free camera, otherwise my brain is gonna be super messed up. And I have to do the same on the camera suite. Regular. There we go. Alright. Let's roll our limpets before we roll. Pips to engine, and up we go. So now this up pulls us up. Flight assist off, because like we want to flight assist off. Let's go. So I am completely flailing with my controls, like, which is another symptom of skill issue. Alright, let's find another Hydra. There it is. Oh, could be, rather. It's not a guaranteed one. Let's see if we find a guaranteed one. If not, we go to that one. It's another non-guaranteed one. There you go, guaranteed Hydra. Let's go to that one. Switch to combat. Get our scanner out. I did kill a Sidewinder, a Hydra with a Sidewinder in Legacy, though I did have to abuse the premium ammo bug that exists in Legacy to do that. Otherwise you don't have enough DPS. Alright. That was unnecessary limpet programming, but whatever. Let's get this scan. And acquire. Switch into flak. And let's roll. Bandit on your 6. Well, bandit's straight in front of you. Not kidding. That's I'm serious. I did kill a Hydra with a Sidewinder on Legacy. Right. That's still a ring. It looks like still a ring. Back to sign running. Yeah, it was a ring. Let's see what we get now. That is not a ring. Shoot it. Too early. Still too early. That might still be a ring, actually. I think that might still be a ring, which is why we're not hitting it. Yeah, still a ring. Reroll. Come back. What is that? I don't know. Still a ring. Reroll again. Reroll again. That is, but I'm giving it a shot. It's not a still ring. Today's a day of rings. It's random, so you can get 5, 6 rings in a row, and it happens. Or 7, like in this case. It's been all rings. It's been nothing but rings. Now it's a ball. Now we should be able to shoot it easily. Or is it still a ring? Still a ring. Oh my. Still a ring. I don't think I ever got these many rings, so many times in a row. Yeah, it's like ring only day. Fine, shoot the ring. Kinda getting bored. Waste of flak, but it works. I think I got it. Or not. 2 left. And it's down. Alright. Now I have this as down, which is the more natural thing. Let's put our pips to combat. Pips to combat. Weapons. Plasma charges. Alright, we're good. Ready with sinks. This is more natural, or feels more natural. Oh yeah, this is a lot more natural. Look at that exert. So much faster. I, again, managed to, like, get the wrong thing. Is that the heart? Yeah, that's a heart. Went back in. We keep shooting. Right, my range control is a lot better, as this is a lot more natural. Still not great range control, but better than before. Really bad aim here. Absolute crap range control. Ah, finally. My heat sinks are basically gone. Now it's going to rearm. This is going to be hard. Up, up. Slow down, slow down. Boost. Trying to get in range. Get. Oh. Oh. Woo. I should use all my freaking heat sinks for that. They're like truly bad. Hey, enraged there. Enraged Res 5992. Is on footstep able to do a HOSAS? Yes, it is. Yes, it is. Let's get our heat sinks back. Let's get some pairs, which means untargeting and retargeting. We're out of range, we're good. Probably repair some MRPs. Finish getting this heatsink. Storm is coming back. Let's see, MRP state is perfect. I took 0 module damage, which is not bad. How are we doing on flak? Tell me the ammo. I got basically no ammo left for flak. So we need to synthesize flak as well before we... Oh, gosh, come on. At least this is really fast. Unlike this, which is not fast, but it should work. Hopefully we can avoid having it jump out. We got time though. Alright, we're now in range. Put our pips back into weapon config. Alright, now we can flak this thing down. That was a complete miss. That was also a complete miss, despite the timing looking okay. Oh, that's a ring. Let's see if we can re-roll again this ring into something that is more friendly. I don't need weapon pips in this phase. Thank you for a call out though, appreciate it. I killed exactly 0 Thargoids and all those volleys. It's remarkable. Should we try... I also can't see, like, at all, like, its formation. Come back at me. That's a ring, but I got bored. It's for whatever reason, it's only giving rings today. It has not given anything but rings. I can shoot down rings, just take more ammo. That was a bad shot. Left. Good hit. And I'm out of ammo again. Where's it? Where's my limpet again? Wait until it changes direction. Look at where it's going and shoot. And 2 left. Come on. Same process. And it down. Man, I'm bad at this. I'm really bad at this. With the stakes, I'm doing poorly, as I think you can see for yourself. I'm doing very poorly. Mostly due to my skill issue. Well, mostly entirely due to my skill issue. Should I actually keep the night vision on? I don't know. It's somewhat kind of handy. It's close range somewhat, so we don't kind of lose the interceptor, which should suck. It's got 20% healed. As I mentioned, I won't have time to do a whole fight, but we have time for another hard or 2, so we can do that. Hey, Vaesive Honk, thanks for a follow. I forgot I'm not fast enough. I need to kind of speed up with pips in engine. Alright. We're back at kind of range. We can switch to guns. Alright. We are at guns. We got enough ammo. So we're good on that. Do you recommend any hoses over a keyboard and mouse? I mean, it's hard to recommend. Hoses are definitely more immersive, like devices, than keyboard and mouse. There's no question about that. And there are certain things you can do with hoses that you cannot do with keyboard and mouse. Mostly flying the free camera in a smooth manner is the first thing that comes to my mind. In terms of precision, though, I think it's probably easier to be precise with keyboard and mouse than it is with these sticks. At least that has been. Oh, shields are flying. All right, let's dance. Let's dance, my friend. Guns charging. Closing range. Sinks. Slow down. Get that orbit insertion properly. Completely blind. Back at 3 kilometers. Come on. Oh, exert. I suck in particular at closing range, which is what I'm trying to do now, and I'm failing miserably at it. I have to re-exert, I think. 24% hollow left, better than before or early. I got a boost now. Trying to avoid having to reboost, which I sort of managed. And now I'm stalling. I'm like really flailing here. And it's now enraged. That's doing it. Further rearm. I'm out of heat sinks. I'm gonna take a lot of damage here. Probably gonna die. %, huh? Ah. Man. I know I basically synthesize heat sinks, but my ship is like half shot and like in a very poor shape. And I have 2 swarms to like tack down. And I'm gonna be timing out, so I'm not gonna make like maybe flak down that swarm while I have like decent aim on it, since I'm gonna have to do 2 of these. Yeah, module malfunction, no figure. Go figure. Alright, let's put some repair limpets on us while we're there. Alright, now MRPs are going to be badly shot. Now everything's badly shot because of a heat damage. Let's repair everything. Where is the swarm again? There it is. Black. It's a ring again. I pressed the wrong button again. Let's get kiting and let's get sign running. Speed up. Roll up. Re-roll. That's still a ring, but whatever. We shoot the ring then. Gonna fire another swarm after this one is down. Out of flak ammo. I'm out of heat sinks too, so I'm out of most things. I think I got it. One left. Alright, next swarm. Next swarm. Too far. Got a close range. Alright. Come at me. Is that a ring? I think that's a ring. No, it's a ball. That's great. Hard to see, really. Whatever that was, that did damage. That did not do damage. That did a lot of damage. Glory to mankind. Thanks for the super chat, Phil. Appreciate the support. I think we got it. Alright, 2 swarms down. Shield is still up. We're still repairing. We should probably synthesize that additional heatsink for the sake of, like... Do I need to repair weapons and stuff? I probably do. I have time, might as well. I also want to make sure it doesn't jump out, so I'll stay close in range. Do I need to repair weapons? Are my weapons shot? Yes, my weapons are badly shot. Especially the NPCs. If a multi-cannons malfunction, it's not the end of the world, but if NPCs malfunction, it's bad. How many hearts remain? We got 2 down, which are the hardest 2. Well, the hardest maybe the second and third. So like we got the first heart and the second heart down. We have time for maybe 1 more, maybe. But that's about it. Let me see actually. Have time for 1 more. That's it. Oof, I'm kind of losing it right now. Got a boost. Oh. I'm losing it. I'm losing it. But I got it back. Whew, thankfully. Side run. And on side run. Now we are at pace. It's gonna do its 3-arm thing at some point soon. But we got our plasma charger back in action. We're almost out of AFMU ammo as well. I should be able to repair enough of it. Is it down to 0? So shield is about to fall. Target shields offline. Let's see if we can get our NPC to 80% at least. Yeah, fine. Let's engage with this. We might get some weapons malfunctions, but it's not going to be the end of the world. Alright, guns. We got sinks. Let's see if we can do a proper insertion. We should. I forgot completely to repair. I'm a little distracted, as you can tell. Actually, 5 is a. So I start with full clip. Alright, and let's start on orbit here. What's going on? Why did I end up completely without heat sinks, without heat? Say. Oh, no, my multi-cannons are without ammo. Yeah, this is not gonna be good. And now I kind of need to sub-target the heart, which I completely pressed the wrong button. See if I can do some hits like this. It got one of my 2 NPCs as part of this process. Yeah. This is not gonna be good. I missed. And I have to re-alert. Yeah, that's the end of this fight. I could survive and do this again, but like I'm shot and the fight has been very bad. And I've been deeply skill issued. So I'm just gonna crash myself into the interceptor. Bonk. Boom. Alright, come on. Let's go back home. Thank you. Whew. It's hard with sticks. It is hard with sticks. It is very hard with sticks. I'm glad I took Megan advice on Maze grounding commodities before he nerfed them into the ground. Well, that's good for you. They certainly have nerfed that. It's also a matter of what is more comfortable for you as a pilot and your muscle memory. Yeah, well, I mean, like with keyboard and mouse, I can do whatever I want, but with sticks, it's hard. Even with the easy mode Corsair, I'm like really struggling, as you can see, for mostly range control reasons. Like I don't have a muscle memory to control range as I do with keyboard and mouse, where I kind of my hands just know instinctively what to do. Like with the sticks, I'm like I'm going too fast, and I'm like swinging out of range, and then I'm kind of flailing when I'm trying to like actually get close and stay on target. So like I think range control has been the biggest issue of all of this, really. The bindings, I think I mostly figured out the bindings. I think I'm pretty comfortable with the bindings that I have right now. Like fight assist off. Let's go down. Let's assist off. Like I have still this thing going. My head is spinning inside the station. Alright, let's go. Let's go. Ooh. Hello. See, I mean, I can fly it, but yeah, nowhere near as precise as I do like with mouse and keyboard. Like now switching to mouse and keyboard, like I can do like whatever I want with mouse and keyboard. Like this is me on mouse and keyboard, me back on mouse and keyboard. But I think my sensitivity is too high, so I should kind of lower it. Is your y-axis set to forward reverse thrust, not throttle? No, it's set to throttle, but it converts automatically to forward reverse thrust and flight assist off. This is again me switching back to keyboard. It's kind of frustrating in a way, honestly, because you know that your brain knows what to do, but your hands aren't doing what you want kind of to actually do. Or at least not naturally. Yeah. Keyboard and mouse are like very precise. Right. Alright, let's roll back to Solano and set a course for back to the little bubble of systems that we're building. Oh, I got the controls here wrong. This is I'm gonna flip 8 and 2. Controls, super controls. Pull me out. Hey Dratsno, welcome to the stream. I use gamepad at first. I switched to HOSAS. I can't turn back to gamepad. I mean, again, the HOSAS is very immersive. Like for most things, like it doesn't really matter. But for Thargoid interceptor combat, where you kind of need to have very precise aim to shoot those hearts, it's kind of tricky with sticks. Even with these curves that I set up, like. Am I using OB? What do you mean, OBS? Yes, I'm using OBS, if that's the question, OBS Studio. Alright, and then my family is also here, guys, so I'm gonna have to wrap this stream up. Hello to Mankind, thank you for following along. Oh, the Tobii eye tracker. No, I'm not using the Tobii eye tracker. It would look completely different if I did. Alright, thank you guys for following along. Glory to Mankind, Commander Meccan, over and out.